Hello, friends of truth. Fall of the Archons. I had some doubts about posting this intel as it may be shocking to some people, but I was nevertheless instructed to do so. Events of the last few days have further convinced me that now is the time to release this. I am not posting this to spread fear, but to inform. If we are aware of the situation, a unified consciousness will be able to transmute and dissolve it. This is a fairly complete picture of the state of affairs between the light and the dark forces, and of the ultimate victory of light. 25,000 years ago, dark forces created Quarantine Earth and took humanity hostage. They created a virtual reality control system so nobody could escape. They have trapped light beings who have a connection with the source to fuel this virtual creation. This virtual reality control system is still in place to an extent and is usually referred to as the Matrix. On the physical plane, the control is maintained through Orion Babylonian-type debt-faced financial system slavery and through mass media mind programming. On the etheric, astral, and mental planes, the control is maintained with electromagnetic space-time distortion chambers similar to those used in Philadelphia experiment. Those chambers create an illusion of a closed-loop system that appears to be internal, and this is the reason why so few beings have been able to set free, liberated, enlightened. The Matrix is run by beings called Archons, Greek for rulers. They are beings that came from Andromeda galaxy and chose to experience darkness. Through millennia, they created Draconian and Reptilian race through genetic engineering to use them as slave warriors to expand their dark empire. Planet Earth is the last planet of this dark empire to be liberated. There are very few Archons on the planet Earth left. On the etheric and astral planes, they are known as the Lord of Karma. They are the ones that, to a great extent, decide the life path of anybody that incarnates. They choose our parents and to some extent determine our life conditions. This programming system is known as karma. With the advanced waveform generating technology on the astral plane, they manipulate astral current of planetary energies and use them for malevolent astrological influences. They maintain the distorted space-time structure with implants that have created space-time black hole anomaly, thus confusing human mind and emotions. Implants are programmable crystals that were put into mental, astral, and etheric bodies of every single human being on Earth with strong electronic devices. On the etheric and lower astral planes, their Draconian administrators maintain the artificial intelligence technology that keeps the Matrix in place. It has an alert system, so if an awakened being creates a hole in this Matrix with his light, Draconians send a reptilian slave warrior to exert pressure on the psychological weak spot of the awakened being to lower his vibration and thus close that hole. Also, those reptilian slave warriors constantly exert pressure upon the mind and emotions of the incarnated human beings on Earth in order to prevent their spiritual growth and to suppress their fight for freedom. If that is not enough, they also send amoeba-like elemental beings that put additional pressure. All those negative beings usually hide in folds of distorted space-time structure on astral and etheric planes. Their power is in fear and hidden agendas. They lose all power in the face of light, truth, and courage. If we are aware of all this without fear, the light of our consciousness will straighten those folds in space-time structure, and all those negative beings will be removed from the astral and etheric planes of the planet Earth. On the physical plane, the Archons are incarnated within Jesuit organization and they spiritually control their administrators. draconian Illuminati that run the financial system. Their warriors, reptilian mercenaries that protect the Illuminati, and their slaves, humanity that works for them in 9-to-5 jobs. Through Jesuit societies and 33rd degree Freemasons, they hold the Illuminati structure together. This structure is now finally falling apart. Invasions of Archons. There are 3 main invasions of Archons and their subjugated races such as Draconians and Reptilians from the outer space in known human history. All of them happened both on the physical and spiritual planes. The first one is the Kurgan invasion that happened around 3600 BCE. Dark beings entered through the Caucasus dimensional portal. The second one is Khazar invasion that happened around 393 CE. Dark beings used the same Caucasus dimensional portal. The purpose of this invasion was to destroy mystery schools, Christian Gnostic groups, and nature-worshipping paganism, and replace those with Christian cult mind programming. This programming was enhanced with creation of virtual reality hells on the lower astral plane, which were then used by the Church to strengthen its position. The third one is Congo invasion that happened in 1996. Dark beings entered through the war-torn Congo, Rwanda, and Uganda. Main focus of this invasion was on the etheric and lower astral plane. The purpose of this invasion was to destroy New Age and accession movements and to reinforce the matrix that was already beginning to disintegrate in 1995 as a result of mass awakening on Earth. Most beings are not aware of this invasion as their memories about the light that was present on Earth before 1996 were erased with intense implanting sessions between 1996 and 1999. Victory of the Light. After the 11-11-11 portal activation in November last year, the Matrix is finally falling apart. Immediately after that, events were set into motion, Kenan lawsuit, that will finally result in the ultimate liberation. This time, there can be no invasion of Archons from the outer space, since planet Earth is the last one to be liberated. The decisive battle is expected to happen around Venus transit portal on June 5th. We are already within the time frame of the decisive turning point. Although the victory of light is ensured and all negative timelines have been erased, we need to be extremely vigilant. Archons on the astral plane will continue to exert pressure on the psychological weak spots of the key players of the positive forces on Earth to create divisions and conflicts between them. This serves their purpose to diffuse our focus into the petty quarrels and away from our focused intent of taking down the cabal. We need to release those conflicts and refocus immediately. Liberation consciousness stream is strong enough to override Archon influence, but they are still powerful enough to create unnecessary delays. Mass arrests of the cabal are not physical operations only. They need spiritual support so that when they happen, human masses will not panic. At a certain point, energies of the galactic central sun will burn through all the obstacles of the matrix on the astral and etheric planes, and all negative entities will be removed. They will be replaced with angels and spiritual guides, as one of the prophecy beautifully states, "The net must come down. It ends. Light enters." The final step is simply taking down the net. This has to be done and the events will then quickly follow. The one will put forth all that energy, destroy the net itself, and events will kick in almost immediately. The programs will have no place to hide, no portals, no equipment, nothing. They will be let off and the weather pattern of luminosity will begin. Thanks for watching.
The phone, computer, or tablet you are using to watch this video right now is emitting electromagnetic fields, or EMFs, and that there are thousands of studies showing how these EMFs are harmful to us and even to our DNA. 5G, Wi-Fi, and smart meters are also only increasing the amount of radiation we are exposed to each day, which leads to the most important question to ask yourself regarding EMF radiation. Am I using anything to protect myself and my family from this EMF radiation? EMF Harmonized is a company whose products have been scientifically proven to work and have been designed by an expert scientist with patents in 2G and 3G technology. Protect yourself and your family by purchasing trusted and effective EMF protection products today at the link in the description below. Doing so helps support you and your family, the growth of my channel, and the growth of a fellow truth-supporting business. A portion of the profits is also donated to a local rape victim crisis center, which helps people who have been trafficked and abused. EMF Harmonized. Protect yourself from EMF radiation.